Good morning, everyone. Welcome back to Coding Hives. This is Rasina with you. Hope you all are doing good. So today we are going to learn one of the important feature in Python, that is slicing. So slicing help us to work with the parts of a list instead of the whole thing. I mean the whole list. So what is mean by this slicing thing? Slicing is basically a way to extract a portion of a list. Okay, so you can find some certain elements without changing the original list we have. Okay, so I will explain this with an example so that you will get better clarity how this works and what is this thing, what are the ways we can solve a problem. Okay, so here I already wrote the syntax for a list slicing. Okay, so here the list name, then this is start, then one stop will be there, then one step will be there. So what is meant by this starting is the start is the index where slicing start. Okay, I mean, for example, I already wrote an array, I mean a list. Here the 0 will be 0th index, 1 will be 1 index, right? You know that 0th index, first index, second index, like that it is going. So here start means the index, I mean the position, 0th position or first position, or where the data we need to start. Okay, and stop is also the ending, like where the slicing need to stop, that is the stop position. And step means how many steps you need to move between items. For example, I want 0, then I want 2, so I want 0, then second index, then like that you can give here step as 2. Okay, so that is the thing. So here I already wrote an input like numbers from 0 to 9, right? So I want to get the first 3 elements. So how I can get that? Okay, so I am declaring a variable first 3. I want to get first 3 elements in my list. Okay, but I don't need to change these numbers anymore. I just want to extract some elements from the list. So I want first 3 means starting will be 0, right? Then 0, 1, 2. I mean the end position is second position, right? But here we need to give greater than 1. Then only it will get a till 2. Okay. So every time that you need to note in your mind that if you want till second index, you need to give here the stop index as third. While we are learning a range also at that time, when we are doing like for loop or range, at that time also we are giving the same logic, like you need to give one more at the stop. Okay, so here when I'm going to print this thing, so we will get the numbers from 0 to 2, right? Yeah, we got this, right? So here we start at index 0 and stops at before index 3, right? So we get the output as 0, 1, 2. But here you don't always need to provide both start and stop every time. Okay, so you don't always need to provide both start and stop. Python assumes this all defaults. Like if you omit start, it will slice from the beginning. If you omit stop, it will slice to the end. Okay, so that is the thing. I want some numbers, like print numbers. Here I am not giving the start. Okay, so here I am not giving the start. Okay, so now we will check what is going to happen here. You can see like it starts from 0th index, 1, 2, 3, 4, right? We got the first 5 numbers. So if you are giving 0 also, it will get the same output. So by default it assumes, it means the initial state or start state index as a 0. Clear? So that is the thing. Now if I want to, I will change this something like this, like I will just change, I want a 5th element till the end. Okay, so if I am not mentioning this, the second argument or second expression, what will happen here, I will show that. You can get like from the 5th post index 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, that is 5. Till this much we got. Like we didn't mention here the last index, but by default it will accept it as the till last index. Okay. And there is one more thing, is there negative indexing, that already I explained in one video, but I will just make a short overview of the negative indexing also here. So here Python allows negative indexing, which is really helpful when working with a list. A negative index means counting from the end of the list. Okay, so we can make it useful when we need to deal with the last element or something. For example, I can say something like that: print numbers of I will give something like this. I want -3 till end. Okay. So if I'm not giving anything, that means till end I need, right? -3 means, this is -1, this is -2, this is -3. So we will get this as output, right? So -3 till end. Okay. So when I'm going to run this thing, we will get 7, 8, 9 as output. Okay. Now we will go for the stepping. Like stepping, how we can do the stepping in the syntax. I already mentioned here there is one step thing, right? So I will explain how this works. For example, I want I can give like I want like if I am not giving starting and ending, this is the starting position, this is the index, like the ending index. Okay, so if I am not giving that, that means from start to end I need, and here I am giving 2, that means this is the step. That means it will give the output as 0th position element, 2nd position element, like that. Okay, so if I am going to print this thing, we will get 0 to 4 like that. For example, if I am going to start this from here, we will get something different, like it will start from 1, right? So like 1, 3, 5, 7, 9, right? So this is the logic, clear? So this will be the starting index. Why I am not giving anything? Because it will default, by default it starts with a 0, right? Here also ending, I am not giving, that means it will come till end. This is a stepping, like it will give a step for each index. Okay, so you can also easily use slicing to reverse a list. Okay, that also I will mention here by using a simple easy way. For example, I want to reverse my numbers list, right? So that is very easy. We can simply use this like this: numbers, then 2 colon, then -1. So here you can give this thing. Yeah, we got the reverse of the list. You can see that, right? We got the reverse of the list. So, slicing also works in strings because strings are just sequences of characters, like lists are sequences of elements. So, we will go for some string examples also today. Like I have a text like hello, hello, hello from coding hives. Okay, coding hives. Then, if I want the first two characters or something like that, we can do the same thing. For example, I told, if you know the if you are starting with the initial, I mean the 0th index, no need to give that, right? Okay, so no need. So I want first two. Okay, this is the end. Yeah, here we got the output as he, that means 0 and 1, right? Clear? So for example, if I want like with a step of 2, then how it will come, you can see. Example, if I'm not giving anything here, it will show all two alternative letters like H, L, O, F, like that it will come. Clear? So that is the way it is working. And if you want to reverse the string also, that is also very easy. I told, like we can text of, just give bracket, then -1, right? So we can reverse the string very easily, no need to worry, right? So that is the thing, how slicing works in Python. We learned how slicing works in strings as well as a list. It is a super useful tool for working with the parts of a list or string without modifying the original sequence. So I hope you got clear about this concept. And if you have any doubts or any suggestions, you can please ask in the comment box. And thank you for watching. Have a nice day.